Alrighty, what is up, YouTube? Last episode we went through with our off-season stuff. You did not, unfortunately, get to see if Vince Carter ended up accepting the offer I gave him. Well, let's see. Yes, he did, right there. Yeah, I mean, I already knew. I just wanted to build up suspense, but I guess I was pretty bad at that. My voice was kind of monotone for that, but whatever. Anyways, though, I did move around some of these rotations. Obviously, Eric Bledsoe's star of this team. He is the starting point guard. Then we have Depot. He's starting shooting guard. Carmelo will be starting small forward. Tobias Harris starting power forward. Now, I did say last episode that I was going to have Joel Embiid starting power forward and Tobias Harris starting small forward. Now, I didn't realize that Carmelo Anthony was going to be on the team, so this kind of switched things around. But yeah, we did end up getting Carmelo Anthony, so I know if you watched last episode, you know that I used the mind trick pitch on him, which I guess that's kind of cheap of me, but I don't really care. Anyways, though, we ended up being able to put him as small forward, then Tobias Harris power forward, then Joel Embiid at center. Now, how you asked did I do this? I did this by making Nikola Vucevic, yeah, that's how you say his name, damn. I made Big Nick a prospect instead of a starter. Now, I know this is a little bit unfortunate, but he is young enough where I can put him at a prospect role, and he won't get too upset. Now, if he does start getting upset, then one of two things is going to have to happen. Either Joel Embiid is going to have to come down off that pedestal and be a backup, which is probably the last thing that's going to happen, or Nikola Vucevic is going to have to get traded. Now, Anthony Randolph will be my backup. I don't know. He'll be my backup, probably shooting guard, then backup point guard, backup probably power forward, backup center, probably backup power forward, backup small forward, and then my backup shooting guard. Yeah, I know it's a lot to say, but that's how I said it. Doesn't really matter though. I don't play each of the individual games, but that is pretty much what happened. I did end up changing around some of the total sim controls. Just a second ago, I made Carmelo Anthony the first scoring option, Oladipo the second, and Eric Bledsoe the third. I also changed this to quick shots, which this kind of manages how fast your team will go. Average is kind of where they're just going to go normal pace. Extra passes, they're going to go a little bit slower than usual. Milk clock, they're going to go extremely slow. And then the other way around is quick shots, they're going to go a little bit faster than normal, and running guns, they're going to go extremely fast. Now, run and gun is good at times if you have very good offensive players. Now, we have a decent offensive team, but I don't want to put run and gun when I'm not playing. I usually put run and gun when I'm actually playing, but for now I'm not. I'm just going to put quick shots to make them go a little bit quicker than normal, get a little bit faster pace, but still going at a more normal rate. Balanced because we do have people like Joel Embiid and also people like Carmelo Anthony who can shoot from the three-point. I know that Joel Embiid can shoot from three-point as well, but I wanted to space that out because we have a lot of different strengths. Offensive rebounding, that was kind of a big thing. I like rebounding. That's a major thing that I personally think will win games, rebounding. So crash offensive glass, obviously. We also do have transition defense. That's good with slower teams, with bigger teams, you know. But I personally think that it's a pretty solid thing that we have as crash the offensive glass. Defensive pressure and the defensive style. Now these are not humongous things. I mean, you can change them. They're not going to do a whole lot. You can, if you're going to sag off the ball, you want more man. If you're going to pressure the ball, then you want more zone. That's just how it is. I personally just think it's better normal, where they're not right up on them. Me personally, in real life, I play right up on them. I'm kind of like Patrick Beverly in a sense, except I'm not fast at all. I'm kind of slow, but that's what I do. That's how I play defense. But I think that it's good for other members of the team to not play like that. I think it's good for a lot of people to be relaxed. Kind of some people sagging off the ball or sagging off their opponent, and some right on their opponent, and then others, maybe one or two others, just kind of normal. So I'm going to keep that at normal, obviously, in the game. So box out. Yeah, obviously, like I said, with the rebounding, a big part of winning games, so I'm obviously going to have it at box out rather than leak out. I don't even know why you would have it at leak out, but whatever. Alright, so this is, I want to change it up the game pricing a little bit. I know it's not a completely big deal, but it is a little bit of a big deal. We did get a little bit better, so I think raising some prices here and there will Actually, we got a lot better, by the way. We didn't just get a little bit better. We are 6th overall, so I think it's safe to say we can raise our prices just a tad. If we start doing terrible, which I highly doubt we will, then we can lower the prices. But for now, I think that it's honestly a solid option to raise some prices and get us some more revenue. They're not going to piss off the fans, but at the same time, they'll get us more money. So I think that overall, raising prices just a hair is going to get us a lot more money. Last year, let's actually check out what happened last year. So last year, this season over here, $40 a ticket, we ended up making $30 million of ticket revenue, and $3 million of parking revenue, so $33 million overall. And then obviously this season has not happened yet. I wish they would have a daily, like a kind of by the game average revenue that we make, not just ticket prices and parking. So yeah, I wish they would have that. Unfortunately, though, that they don't. So I gotta wait till the end of the season to see if we're above the mark, at the mark, or below the mark. So that kind of sucks. But anyways, though, yeah, kind of a short video, I guess. I'm not really gonna do, obviously. Actually, you know what? We have plenty of time, so let me go ahead. I'll simulate all the way through November 29th, and we can see how pissed off certain members of this team are. Now, I personally want to manage these rotations just because I messed them. I wouldn't say messed them up, but I changed them up a little bit more than perhaps the game would have done. So, I personally think it's a good idea to keep up the changes. Otherwise, the game will change the rotations back to the normal stuff, and it won't really work out that well. If you had to pick one area of your team that you would like to improve, or what would it be? Either depth, starting lineup, or coaching staff. I would say the coaching staff. That is our biggest weak point, unfortunately. But it definitely is. So right now we are 5th overall. So that's now we're 4th. So I guess we're moving up in the world. So Tobias Harris is fully recovered. I can move Anthony Randolph back down to 10 minutes a game, and Tobias Harris can get back into his normal starting role. So that works for me. Yeah, we're not really doing that well in standings. Now we're 3rd overall. Just keep on getting better and better. Now we're 4th, back to 4th. Okay, Thomas, I'm sure you know about this already. Okay, they want me to change the total sim control. I guess I could just do that. That'll make it seem like I changed it. I didn't actually change anything though. Tonight's game makes 5 wins in a row. Who do you attribute? I said the coaching staff by accident. I would have attributed the players, but I guess it's actually a better thing because I ended up making the coaches a little bit pissed off because I said that they're what I want to improve. So yeah, let me open up these rotations menu. I will move down. I don't want him to play through it, just because I don't really think it's a great idea to have a person with a strained MCL, somebody who's going to have to go through 1 to 2 weeks of rehabilitation. I don't think it's a great idea to give them any minutes, to be honest with you. So we can move Reggie Bullock up to there, and yeah, that looks good to me. We can give George Hill 1 more minute. We can give Reggie Bullock and Anthony Randolph both 1 more minute. So yeah, obviously we dropped down to 6th now that we had that issue right there. Oh, I was wondering why it stopped simulating. So for me, what it looked like is that that Nikola Vucevic was actually happier. So yeah, he's 100% happy getting 10 minutes a game as a prospect. That works out for me extremely great. So Vince Carter, so he's a little bit unhappy. I gotta raise up his minutes. Unfortunately, that's gonna kind of stink, but I'm gonna have to do it. I like Vince Carter and I want to keep him on the team. Anthony Randolph isn't mad, or he's kind of happy actually. Yeah, so for me, what it looks like is Vince Carter is the only guy on this team who's a little bit angrier. He's definitely not going to move up to a starting role. I can guarantee you that our team is just too good. But I could potentially move him or give him more minutes, and that should make him happier. Yeah, so we can give him 5 more minutes a game to 23 minutes. And that should make him much happier. And then when Nikola Vucevic comes out, we will unfortunately have to move some people down. Like Reggie Bullock will have to go back down to about 5 minutes a game, among other players. So that is going to be it for this video. I know there's a lot of talking, a lot of simulating, but that's okay. As you can see, our projected profit and fan interest is up. So that was a good thing that I changed those prices. That got us a little bit more money. So yeah, hopefully we can move up and hopefully not have to make a Cinderella story. Hopefully we'll be the #1 seed. Right now we are #1 in our division and #2 in the conference. So it looks like if we stay on the road we're on, we should be able to keep that up. So anyways though, make sure you subscribe, make sure you check out my other videos, like, comment any of your thoughts, and tell your friends about this channel. I am trying to grow this channel, so any help would be much appreciated. Thank you very much.